Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you my 6 Samurai deck profile, and it's been doing very good, so I thought I'd show it off. Before I show you guys the deck, let me show you my record with it, because I've only played with it, that one deck this far. I'm 47-8 in single, with a draw, because I had to go. The match didn't even start yet, I just had to leave, but mostly the 8 losses, even them, most of the time it was just like they had 2 stolen warning. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And then match, obviously, pretty good there too, 8-0. So I guess my record is 55-8 or something like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good deck so far, just from those results. And then here's the deck list. I'll show you guys. Okay. So as you can see, I have 3 times Kazan, which is required. 1 Zanji. 3 Kajiki. Sorry, Kajeki. I've always said it like Kajiki, so I say it wrong. Anyways, 3 Kajeki, and I know that's kind of new. A lot of people like to run 1 or 2. I like to run 3, because people think it's a dead draw or whatever. And I kind of disagree. I mean, let's say you have at least 1 6 Samurai in your hand, level 3, like Elder, or you have even another Kajeki, whatever, or even anything, any other 6 Samurai in your hand. You can normal summon and then special summon another, and do whatever. So I think it's definitely worth it, especially since I'm running 3 6 Samurai United. I think it's definitely worth running 3. I almost never find it a dead draw because there's 3 of them. It's not like it's filling your whole deck. So it's not often that you're going to dead draw this. The thing I dead draw the most is actually this card. Asceticism. Anyways, after the Kajeki, I have times 2 Grandmaster. And some people run 1, I run 2. Just because I like to have at least 1 in my hand, and I'm not going to run 3 because I don't want 2 in my hand. 2 Elder. I originally had 3 Elder, but I figured I don't want to dead draw this card. I mean, it's okay to draw it because you can special summon it in defense, so that's kind of good. But I don't know. I just don't like having, depending on them having a monster and you having none, because oftentimes you're defending yourself, so you might have a monster on the field, or maybe they won't. So it's just, I don't know. It's just not that great because it only has 400 attack, and I don't know. I just like running 2. And also, I took out 1 because I needed to run 2 Valor, so I thought I could take that out. Kagamusha. 3 of them, obviously, standard. 2 Valor. I also side 1, but just 2 Valor just to have it in my hand. I top it a lot actually with 2, and it's definitely worth it. It's a good card. Obviously, everyone knows, and it's really came through for me a lot, especially against Chaos Dragons and different decks like that, and especially freaking what do they call Dark World decks actually, because they would kept on trying to use can't even think of it right now. I'm sorry, I don't know what I said. I mean Heretic. Sorry, kept on trying to use Heretic effects, and I was just like, hell no, and I beat him every time I play him with Valor. Stupid Adam. Anyways, 3 Asceticism, obviously standard. 1 Gateway, which a lot of people are starting to not run for some reason. A lot of people don't run anymore, and it's like, why? This card is never a dead draw unless you draw like 4 other spells / traps. It's a great card. I don't know why you would not run it. 3 6 Samurai United. Obvious draw power. Blah blah blah. Staple for this deck, anyways. Staple. And you might be wondering why I don't have Shien's Dojo, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people like to run 3 Shien's Dojo. I don't like Dojo. Especially if I were to run Dojo, I would not ever run 3 because that's like the biggest dead draw in the world. I mean, even 6 Samurai United, let's say you have a 6 Samurai monster in hand and you have 6 Samurai United, you draw it or whatever, You put down 6 Samurai United, you summon your shitty samurai, send it to the graveyard, and at least get a chance to draw a card. It's not ever dead, really. I mean, it can be, obviously, if you have no samurai in hand. But you would have to have 2 samurai in hand. You know, if you were to top deck it, you would have to have 2 samurai in hand, which is rare because you kind of unload the first turn. If you go for the OTK often, or you know, just want to damage them. So I don't run Dojo. That's basically my explanation. I think it's a D-draw card, and I really don't want to have to draw that. And also, besides the point, to be honest, I don't think it's like that extraordinary. To be honest, I mean, I get it. It could be good because you can summon Kagamusha, and you could you know, get an instant synchro, basically. But you can get an instant synchro anyways. You don't need a dead card to do it. Anyways, staple, basically. Well, not really. Some people like to run 2 of these, or some people don't run any. I like to run 1. I don't want to dead draw this card. It's a good card though. It's great, and it can basically can just laugh at people who try to Solemn Warning if you have another one on the field. So it's a great card. It's like a Solemn Judgment for 6 Samurai. Mirror Force, staple. Fiendish Chain. I thought it'd be a great addition. I really think it's a good deck because, you know, 6 Samurai are kind of any deck really is weak when stupid effects are being used. So it's really nice to have this. I would like to have 2, but I just don't have room. But it's a good card. It's pretty much a staple for me at least. So yeah, 2 Compulse. Obviously, this is like my favorite trap card in the game. It's so freaking good. You can chain it to cards. Like, let's say someone does Fiendish Chain on me or whatever, I can compulse it back to hand. It's ridiculous. It's such a good card. Not only that, this instantly destroys XYZ and Synchros basically without actually destroying them, so none of their effects can resolve. And it's just a day ruiner. It's a great card. That's all that can be said. There's no way you can go wrong with it, and I suggest that everybody uses this card. It's so good. Solemn Judgment, staple. Double-edged sword technique. I was deciding whether or not I should run this, and I decided to, and I'm still kind of arguing with myself of whether I should have it or not. I'm thinking about it. If I were to take it out, I'd probably actually put in a Reaper or another Veiler. And the reason I put in a Reaper is because a lot of meta now cannot get past it. Like, they cannot. I mean, they can, but it would take a while, or it goes out of their way to do it. So that's why I put a Reaper in there, maybe in place of it, because this is a dead draw card, which is why I'd never run 2, even though I used to. But, it really is a good card if you want to, you know, you can basically double synchro, yeah, if you can. And it is a great card. It's just the risk of D-draw is a little too high with it, so I like to run 1. And then Toriano Tribute, obviously, it's just a great card. Enough said. Tribute. Staple. Alright, moving on to the side deck. 2 MST. I already have 1, so I don't have 3. But 2 MST for Rabbit. Veiler for Insectors. I already have 2. Chain Disappearance for Mirror Matches and for Insectors. Shadow Imprisoning for Insectors, because there really are weakness. Toriano Tribute, I'm actually going to get rid of this, to be completely honest, because I don't need to. I mean, it's good. It's really good for Chaos, I think, because they summon a lot. So, you know, anytime they summon a monster, you just think, nope, they're all dead, bye. You know, that's pretty much the best they do. And then a Fiendish Chain, mostly for Light Pulsar, which is annoying as shit. Spear Reaper, just because it's a great card, and a lot of meta, like I said, can't get over it. Defissure, Chaos Dragons, you know, Dark World, anything. Defissure's great. It's a great card. Prohibition, pretty much like a staple extra for me. Great for anything that you know. Like if you're playing Chaos, you can be like, Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon. So yeah. The Prison. This is for, you know, Chaos Dragons. It's really for anything, because it's a good card. But, you know, anything that activates in the graveyard. That's my intro deck. Also, guys, by the way, I'm open to any suggestions you guys might have, or, you know, if you think you see something that's not good, you can go ahead and tell me and I'll think it over, for sure. Anyways, here's my intro deck. Bryonic, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, obviously Mistworm. A lot of people don't like to run it, but I love it. It's a good card, and I actually can use it quite a lot, so very good card. Colossal Fighter, staple for this deck, I think. It's a Spirit Reaper. That's what it is. Only thing you can kill with is card effects. Stardust Dragon. I actually never use this, even though it's such a good card. I just never use it. I don't know why. I never think of it. I don't know. I've used it maybe 3 times during this Dueling Network user. Scrap Dragon, good card. Tribute 1, kill 1. Easy peasy. Barkion, great freaking card. All you gotta do is banish 2 cards from your graveyard and negate any trap card. It's like a Shein, 6 Samurai Shein helper, basically. Helps them out if they have more than 1 trap card and you're trying to choose which one to negate. You don't have to. Beast, in my opinion, even better card. And here's why. Because first of all, the cost is a little better in a way. I think his cost is a little better and a little worse because, well, you have to mill with him, so you're losing cards, but you're not limited. You know what I mean? You have 40 cards in your deck. You could get Barkion on the field first turn. You have no cards in your graveyard. So I don't know. I like Beast. He's a good card. Again, a Shein helper. Catastor, pretty standard. Zen Mains. Let me switch these. Zen Mains, obviously, great card. Freaking awesome. He saved me so much, and he is broken, honestly. Like, if you're not running him, I don't know what you're doing wrong, but you need to run him. He is ridiculous. Shein, staple. Obviously, you guys know what he does. Shein, if you didn't know, this guy is freaking ridiculous. He can make Kajiki's attack 3,500 by his effect. Just think about it, and you'll get it. Also, it's a good beater, just to say. It's a good beater, and, you know, he's good. Good card. And he adds counters. That's another reason I like him. Acid Golem, beater, 2 level 3. Blade Armor Ninja. Beater, opens up OTK possibilities, which I'll go over in a second. A big OTK I like to do. Utopia, obvious staple kind of. Invoker, and here's why I'm running Invoker, because you can OTK the shit out of people with this card. Like, you can summon this card, whatever, you know, get 2 level 3s on the field real quick, like Kajeki Elder, go, you know, get this guy. Maybe you have a Kazan on the field. Detach, get Kazan, get him on the field. Then you have a Blade Armor Ninja with 2 times attack. You detach from him, he can attack twice, that's 4,400 damage. Plus you have an Invoker who can do pretty mediocre damage, 1,600, it's not horrible. And this has actually happened a lot. For whatever reason, I get this guy and this guy on the field at the same time. Like, a lot. I don't know why. It's not like I use them together for anything, I just have them. But when I do that, I use his effect to make his attack 2,000, so it's actually, I don't know, it's a good combo. And he just opens up OTK possibilities. He's a great card. You can basically special summon Kazan or Zanji. If you need to get over something, you can just freaking, it's ridiculous. You can just get this guy, detach to get Zanji, and if you just have to survive for a turn, and there you go. You got over Spirit Reaper, whatever. It's great. Great searcher. Anyways, that's my deck. If you have any questions or whatever, you want to maybe make suggestions, go ahead. If you have a Insector deck or a Chaos Dragon deck, go ahead and shoot me a PM. My username is Twisted. It'll probably be a Twisted Jester. Typed it right there, but you probably can't see it anyways. So yeah, exactly. You may have made and changes to your current deck. I did. Yes, save. Anyways, Twisted Jester is my name. So go ahead and add me if you have a Chaos Dragon or Insector deck. I need practice against them. I need to play against them. Obviously, it would be unrated because I'm scared. But I actually have played them a lot in rated, and I usually win. But I'd like to play them in unrated to get better at playing them and get more affiliated with them. So that's about it, guys. See you later.